All right, y'all. So the Lord has got me on spiritual elevation this morning. Apostle Jennifer High. So this is an example that he just gave me. And we've been talking about elevation. We've been talking about promotion. We've been talking about moving to a higher level in the Lord. And he gave me an example that he wanted me to share with you all today. You see, when you are on the job and promotion and elevation is available to you, most owners, they will not just give these things out most of the time. Now, sometimes they do, but most of the time, they're looking, they're evaluating, they're seeing who's ready for a promotion. They're seeing who's ready for an elevation. They are looking for people that stand out amongst the crowd, that are not just doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. They're looking to see who has the mindset, the attitude, the behaviors, the character. I'm looking to see who can handle the promotion, who can handle the position that I'm getting ready to give, the increased levels of responsibility that's going to come with increase, that's going to come with more. We understand that when you separate, when you promote, when you elevate, not everybody's going to like that. Somebody's going to have to, that person that gets promoted or gets elevated, they're going to have to deal with people being jealous, with backlash, with all of these different things, right? So somebody has to be able to look out amongst the people and say, who can handle all that's going to come with this? Sometimes what they will do is they will test you and they will try you. They will give you tasking. They will give you certain responsibilities and they will see how you handle it. I want to see if they are ready, if they can step into and handle what it is that I'm about to give them. You see, sometimes what happens is that you go ask. You go seek. And that don't mean that they give it to you. That means they say, okay, well, let's test this out. This is what needs to happen if you want to get promoted, if you want to receive increase. Sometimes it's just given. What God was showing me is that he works in the same way. When he elevates you in the spirit, when he promotes you in the spirit, he's looking to see who can handle it. I'm looking to see who's ready, because I know along with spiritual promotion and elevation, the enemy is coming with more wiles and more schemes. They're going to operate at a higher level, so I got to make sure that they can handle the higher level that they're operating in, that I'm going to promote them in. Rather, sometimes what he does is he tests you and he tries you and gives you different things to see if you can handle it. And he's waiting until you're ready. Some you're not ready yet. So what he's doing is he's continually throwing things your way so you can get stronger and he can develop you so he can get you ready for the promotion and ready for the elevation. Why are all these attacks coming? Why are all these tests coming? Why are all these things coming? Because he's trying to grow you and prepare you for the promotion and elevation that he wants to give to you. See, sometimes the Lord just gives it to you when you find yourself in a situation. You find yourself in dreams and visions and stuff, and you be like, wait a minute. So it don't always work where you got to go through a process. Sometimes you don't went through the process and didn't even know it. Look at Saul to Paul like that. But then also there's a way in which you can seek God and you can ask for it, right? You're showing him that you're ready for spiritual promotion because you're not moving the same way. You're not acting the same way like you used to or like everybody else. You're standing out amongst the crowd because you're letting the lesser things go. You are no longer attracted and drawn to those things of the world. You are now attracted and drawn to the things of the spirit. What excites you is the word. You spend your time in the word. You want to consume more of the word. You want to spend more time with God. You're not focused on yourself. You focus on the things of the spirit, on the things of the world, on the planet, or the things of God, on the things of the kingdom and his righteousness. And God is like, okay. See, they're already showing me that they're performing at this level. So ain't nothing for me to do but now to give them everything they need. So now it's official. It's like, right, when you on a job, hey, if you already leading, if you already taking charge, if people are already responding to you in such a way in which they see you as a leader, you already have all of this additional responsibility because you do what's far beyond what you're being paid to do. When you're already operating at the next higher level, people will see that and say, when it's time for a manager position to open up, they already doing everything that the manager does. It's a no-brainer. Or somebody see you moving in that capacity and they need a promotion. So this is the thing that God was showing me is like, if you want the spiritual promotion or the elevation, show him. Show him. Seek to step out of where you are and to let those things go and to move into what God is calling you to do. Take those steps God is asking you to take. Step into the person that is seeking to live by the Spirit, to be led by the Spirit that is seeking spiritual things, that truly is seeking the kingdom and his righteousness. Be a person that lives like that 24/7. And the Lord is like, well, okay, this is what you're seeking. This is what I'll give to you. See, but as long as you're seeking the world and its attachments, as long as you're seeking people, places, and things, as long as you're still seeking what's here on this level, which you've already exhausted, by the way, you ain't going to be doing nothing but just experiencing more of the same. Once when you stop seeking those things and stop operating on this level and you say, you know what? I'm leaving this level behind and I'm going to start seeking things on a higher level. I'm going to start seeking the Lord. I'm going to start seeking the things of the kingdom. I'm going to start seeking the Spirit of the Lord to be led by, to follow, to be in alignment with, to be one with. When you begin doing that, the Lord is like, okay, that's going to be your reality. You see, how you believe is how it shall be, but how you live, how you think, how you act, how you conduct yourself, what the desires of your heart for. It shapes your world. It shapes your reality. It truly does. As long as you continue to seek the things below, you won't have room for the things above. God is telling you right now, what is it that you want? Continually throughout scripture, this is what Jesus asked. What is it that you want? Because I'm going to give you the desires of your heart. I'm going to give you what it is that you want. How do I know you want it? Because you give somebody the freedom to seek what it is that they want and they'll show you. Don't let people fool you into thinking, nah, I want to. It's just you want something else greater. And until you want the kingdom more than you want anything else, the kingdom will be unavailable to you because something else has its place. That's why we continually have to put the Lord in his proper place as being above all, as lifting the Lord above all. So that will be our reality, is the Lord, is the kingdom, is his righteousness. See, if we put the world, if we put ourselves, that's the type of existence we'll have. That'll be our reality. So the Lord asks you today, what is it that you want? The reason why he asked you for this today, I'm going to do a part 2. All right, so the Lord has been talking to me and dealing with me on spiritual elevation. And I'm Apostle Jennifer. What's up? So he wanted me to jump on here to talk about this example that he's showing me. Whenever you are on the job and promotion is available to you on the job, most of the time what happens is they just don't give you promotion. They just don't go about randomly handing out promotions. Now, for the most part, sometimes they do, but most of the time they are looking for something. They're looking for something. They need to see something in you that says you're ready for the next position. You see, something has stood out about you that says they're ready for a higher level. They're ready because they stand out amongst the crowd. They're ready because they're doing more than everybody else. They're desiring more than everybody else. They're taking on more than everybody else. They can handle more than everybody else. They, with their conduct, with their attitude, with their mindset, behaviors, etc., they are already showing that they're operating at a higher level than everyone else, at a different level than everyone else. So it makes them stand out to the point where they are considered for promotion. You see, sometimes they will go to the point where they will try you, where they will test you and give you different tasking, certain responsibilities. I want to see what they can do with it. Can they handle it? Do they buckle under pressure? And you might not even realize they're doing it because they're considering you for promotion and they want to see how you handle it, right? Now, it can also happen in another way, in that you actually seek out the promotion. You talk to the owner and you say, I want a raise. I want a promotion. I want elevation in this spot, more responsibility. And then based off of the owner will decide if you are ready. It doesn't mean that the owner will say, okay, good, but it triggers something to the owner that says this person is desiring more. You see, sometimes they can give you promotion because you've been there at a certain time, you've been in it, and then all of a sudden you just find yourself in a promoted space. Anybody ever done that? You find yourself in charge. So God can do that too. But I want you to understand this is how the Lord works. When the Lord elevates you and promotes you in the spirit, He wants to see you ready. Oftentimes, He wants to see you acting and performing at the level that shows that you're ready for more, to show that you can handle the elevation, to show that you can handle the increase in responsibility, to show that you can handle the increase in demand. There are ways in which He tests you, in which He tries you to see if you are ready for the promotion that He wants to give you. See, sometimes you just find yourself in it. You find yourself having dreams. You find yourself having visions. You find yourself elevated in such a way in which you know that there's been a change that occurred. Sometimes you are just simply seeking more and desiring more. You go to God for more and God says, okay, let's see if you're ready. Again, the way how you show God that you're ready is because you begin leaving the old things, the former things, the lesser things behind, and you start looking up and seeking higher and seeking more and seeking the spiritual and desiring the spiritual and moving in ways that are indicative to His image, that are indicative of His character, that's truer to your original form, your actual identity in Christ. When you begin to step into elevation, when you begin to step into promotion, it's yours. It's just like on the job. All of a sudden now what's happening is you see opportunities to take charge. You see opportunities to clean up. You see opportunities to do all this stuff. And because you are already acting like a manager, they like, all we got to do is just give them the title and the pay and the job, because they already acting like it. They already see manager all over you. So for them, it doesn't make any sense to keep you at a lesser level, because you've already showed them, you've already dictated to them that this is where you're at and this is what you're capable of, because you're already performing to it. So that's something that the Lord wanted me to be able to share today, is that so many of y'all, He is looking to promote. He is looking to elevate, but He wants to be able to see that you are ready for it. And the way that you show Him that you're ready for it is that you seek it, is that you desire it. But not just that, you step into it. See, this shows Him that you're ready for more. I was talking about this earlier, and that's when you exhaust the level that you're at. You release God's hands when you step into a higher level, right? You tell God it's okay to close the door on the past level, and that you can go ahead and move me to a different level. Again, I just want to add something to that, because it's a lot. When you close the door on a season in your life, that means that there are people, there are places, there are activities, there are, relationships, there are jobs, there are careers. There is a way of living that you are going to have to let go of. Because when God elevates you and promotes you in the spirit, it's in the deepest levels of your being. It is in the very most fundamental part of you. It is the very essence of you that will no longer be able to connect, that will no longer be able to be with this thing, to be a part of this thing. The door will be closed to it. So again, God needs your permission in order to be able to get you to a point where He can close these doors on you. Because where you're at right now, the activities that you're engaging with right now, the people that you're engaging with right now, the things that you are a part of right now, you will unfortunately be disconnected with them in such a way that they must be left behind. It's heavy. It's heavy because it's a thought of, you will no longer have the same life. You will no longer have a same way of being. You will no longer have the luxury of being how you are on a day-to-day basis. God's not just going to take that from you. God's just not going to strip that from you. He wants your permission to do so. When you show Him you're ready, He'll do it. Talk soon.